Hey everyone, John's Hands here with the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, unlike the Joy-Con or Pro Controller, the Switch Lite doesn't have any rumble at all. No HD rumble, no regular-ass rumble. So how do these specific moons work that require rumble? Well, let's find out. Now, of course, you can connect a Joy-Con or a Pro Controller, but this is a handheld-only system. You don't want to do that. So how do we get these moons? Well, you'll notice, as we walk around this room, the entire screen shakes now. So it's not just vibration focused anymore. So it's shaking quite a bit over here. Stomp down. There's a coin. And let's try and find another shaky place. That's very shaky. And there's the moon. So that is exactly how these rooms work now. There's no rumble. All that happens is the screen shakes. And if you go into our settings and go down to our controller settings, you can still, of course, turn off vibration because the system does support Joy-Con and Pro Controller. So let's see what happens when we turn vibration on. Does it still do this? I'd imagine it doesn't, but let's have a look. And we'll also test it on the regular Switch too to see if that's taken any effect. So yeah, the screen is still shaking. It's over here somewhere. There we are. Yes, the screen does still shake even with vibration off, which is very interesting. So there are some ways to get those otherwise inaccessible moons in Mario Odyssey. Now, of course, this doesn't solve everything, because the motion controls are required for some moons, which kinda sucks. Okay, so let's try this on the console now. Okay, so now we're docked on a regular Nintendo Switch, and we're gonna see if the screen shakes on this one too. Maybe it was part of a patch from a while ago and we just didn't realise. So, the moment of truth, rumble is on at the moment. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the screen's not shaking at all. My controller's going a bit wild, but the screen is just static. Alright, let's try going into the settings just a moment and see if that makes any difference. Let's change the, let's turn rumble off. Maybe it'll recognize that and start shaking the screen around. Let's see. Moment of truth. No. Maybe we need to, exit the room, perhaps? Let's give it a go. I really didn't expect this to be any different, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's no rumble here either. That's so weird. Alright, so we're just going to do one final thing. Alright, so before we end off, we're doing a few more tests. So I synced up a pair of Joy-Con to the Switch Lite, and HD Rumble does work with these, I can feel it right now, just not natively on the system. And we're going to see if the screen still shakes even with these things connected and controlling the system. So let's dive in and see what happens. Moment of truth. Oh, it doesn't seem the screen shaking at all. I can feel it shaking in the controllers right now, but there's no shaking going on that screen. Which is interesting. So I guess it must read the Switch Lite as some sort of different controller and just says, hey, do shake the screen. Whereas there's no way to make it shake on a regular Switch. Very, very odd. Alright, so for the final test, I'm on a regular Switch in handheld mode, and the screen is not shaking. So let's just remove the Joy-Con, see what happens with that. Sync these up. If they want them. Do you want it? Take it. There we are. So let's see, does the screen shake? Let's zoom in a little bit more. As you can see, the screen does not move. So this shaking feature is specific to the Switch Lite. I can't replicate it on the standard Switch, and if you sync up Joy-Con to a regular Lite, it will also not shake. But if you're just playing with a Lite on its own with no controllers attached, the screen is going to shake for you. Let us know what you think down below, and of course be sure to subscribe to Game Explain for a lot more on the Switch Lite and other things gaming too. Until next time, bye!